Welcome to this healing meditation. I hope that this can be a time when you can step away from all of the stressors of your life. Those challenges that present day after day, with us never knowing exactly when or where they will come from. In the reality that they will continue to appear. We all face profound challenges as we move through this experience of life. Amidst all the beauty, peace, and love that exists in the world. There is a mindfulness saying, pain is inescapable, suffering is optional. In my experience, it's slightly different than that. The pain represents the challenges. And as we experience them, we also experience initial suffering. The feelings that are evoked as we experience the challenges. This saying, of course, it's a powerful piece of wisdom, points to a place, an opportunity for each of us to shift our experience so that we may suffer less. So pain and the initial suffering in relation to the pain are inescapable as a human. The amount of suffering that we will experience in relation to the initial pain and suffering, we do have agency over. And the way we can create change and reduce the amount of suffering we have is by putting our attention not on our extra personal world and the challenges, rather on our intrapersonal world. Perception is reality. We experience all of reality through our perception, with the primary thing coloring that being our feeling state. The challenges that will present are experienced through what is already unfolding in our intrapersonal world. And each of us has a constant stream of thinking passing through our internal world, in our consciousness. the majority of which are what we call cognitive distortions. We experience this stream of thinking in our consciousness based upon the signaling patterns that were created in our brain, in large part before the age of 5, when we had very little input into shaping our experience of the world. When we are at rest and not in action, a part of the brain called the default mode network is active. The signaling that is at play at that time was created, as I just mentioned, in our early developmental period, as many decades of developmental psychology research has taught us. After that, the only things that really shifted very much are typically traumatic experiences, which lead to a state of hyperarousal with greater emotional distress and hypervigilance, increasing the intensity and frequency of our cognitive distortions. So our background default thinking patterns that we had very little to do with creating largely color our perception, with much of our thinking lost in time, either out in a fear-based future of bad things happening, or a guilt-filled past in which we didn't do things good enough, made mistakes, or felt like a failure. No wonder, since this is how we experience reality as humans, that so many of us experience profound feelings of anxiety, powerlessness, confusion, disconnectedness, inadequacy, sadness, and anger. So either we already have these powerful feelings in our feeling state when the challenges present, leading us to perceive the challenge as a major problem, a danger, perhaps even a threat to our security. All of this occurs through a related physiological system to our brain, and that's our adrenaline system, part of our endocrine system. This is the reality of our flight, fight, freeze response. And this is how most of us go through the world, striving to act in the world, to create a different feeling state, one of greater peace, greater security. With the approaches being trying to control the events of our life, seeking perfection, when in reality, control and perfection are fallacies, thus leaving us unable to accomplish those goals in order to change how we feel and ultimately create the feeling state we're looking for, which for so many is feelings of calm, secure, love. So as we are unable to establish control, do things perfectly, in addition to the distress we're already experiencing, added on are more feelings of inadequacy, more feelings of powerlessness to ever be able to have the feeling state we want, more feelings of confusion about how we can create the feeling state, the life that we want. And so this is what we're actually navigating each day, while all our attention is drawn to the very real challenges, of course, of the extrapersonal world. Everything in our culture, now our world culture, almost, directs us to the outside to try to change how we feel. And here now, in these moments, I encourage you to shift and direct your attention inside to your intrapersonal world. Engaging in mindfulness, a word that most of us are familiar with now. Here, being mindful by shifting your perspective, which at default, as a protective measure, is a judgmental, critical perspective, trying to solve the challenges that we face. So shifting from that to more of an open, curious stance, starting to watch whatever thoughts may be passing through you, and to begin to name the various feelings you're experiencing right now, present in your consciousness from whatever experiences you had prior to coming to this meditation, and throughout the day, and throughout this past week and this past month. Most live in a state of cognitive fusion, believing we are every thought and feeling passing through us. And so the first step is a well-known principle named cognitive diffusion, putting your attention on the fact that you are not the thoughts and feelings passing through you. You are the consciousness that experiences them. And you have the ability to step back from them, to begin to allow them to pass through you, not reacting out of every fear-based future thought or shame and guilt-filled past thought. Locating yourself here and now in this beautiful moment as the ocean rolls in upon the rising sun and the piping plovers move about looking for their food without a distressing thought, cutting them off from the beautiful reality all around us. Our feeling state is like a piece of music from the symphony. All the feelings are in our feeling state all the time. Some may be much louder and more prominent in each moment, while others much softer, like one of those gentle percussion brushes that barely touches the cymbals. Our superpower as humans is our conscious attention. And the other reality of mindfulness, the other definition that has always resonated so powerfully, is attention training. So through mindfulness, one has the ability to train their attention to be able to direct it wherever one wants. And since our reactionary thinking as a protective strategy is always negativistic and fear-based, trying to identify potential threats, our most prominent feelings for so many are the feelings of fear and powerlessness and confusion. And so through training our attention, here one can do so by simply observing the beauty of the natural world in front of us. You can begin to tune in on the feelings that you're interested in experiencing. In there, there's happiness side by side with feelings of sadness. Seemingly opposite feelings. The primary distortion in thinking is either or thinking, black or white thinking, all or nothing thinking. So that it's happy or sad. When in reality, it's both and. Feelings of happiness side by side with feelings of sadness. You can tune in right now, directing yourself to an experience in which you felt joy. You can tune in now, experiencing feelings at some point in your life of sadness during a challenging experience. And next to that, feelings of anxiety up to fear, next to feelings of calm, next to feelings of anger, next to feelings of empowerment, next to feelings of powerlessness, helplessness, hopelessness, next to feelings of feeling secure and enough, next to feelings of inadequacy, shame, guilt, connectedness, next to disconnectedness, love, confusion, clarity, disappointment. This is a palette of feelings that I've found to be incredibly helpful. So now tune in on the feelings passing through you that are distressing. And here now, slow down. Remember that you're breathing. Actively relax the muscles of your flight, fight, freeze system, your jaw, shoulders, and hips. Slowing down your breath. Drifting back from the stream of thoughts and from these distressing feelings, allowing them to begin to flow by. Allowing the current of this ocean to begin to carry those feelings away. And direct your attention towards the feelings you're interested in. Here, once again, I'll utilize feelings of calm, secure, love, perhaps with moments of joy passing through. Slowing down, Gently feeling your breath moving in and out and actively relaxing all of the muscles of your physical form, allowing those distressing feelings to be carried away by the current. Energy flows where attention goes, directing your attention to more feelings of calm, secure love. Calm, secure love. Calm, secure love. As a triptych, calm, secure love. Like a mantra. The word mantra in Sanskrit, this ancient language, which points to the fact that humans have been struggling as we are for so many millennia. The word mantra in Sanskrit means mind protector. Of all of the tools we have, mindfulness is one of the few powerful tools to physically change your brain, to heal your brain, to heal trauma, to reduce anxiety, to cultivate joy, reducing feelings of depression, to shift one's relationship with substances ranging from alcohol to food to other molecules that when one is out of balance with them, ranging from things like cocaine, stimulants, cannabis, that one experiences great suffering. So by training your attention and shifting from the default judgmental, critical perspective to an open, curious perspective, you can literally heal your brain and heal yourself and shift your experience and consciousness of this world. So continue with your attention on more feelings of calm, more feelings of feeling secure, and more feelings of connectedness in love. We are all expressions of the field of conscious love. As science has now confirmed through the reality of quantum entanglement, through cultivating our attention, we have the ability to track in on whatever experience that we want. And you deserve more moments of peace and love. We're all conditioned to seek them in the world, while they actually are available and present in each moment through cultivating the ability to turn in, recognize the reality of your feeling state and the thoughts that play a central role in it. Step back from those thoughts and feelings. Engage with your physical form to shift your neuroendocrine, adrenaline, physiological state, and cultivate the feeling state. That you're interested in. I hope that you may have found this meditation healing. Please share your experience in the comments and share anything you may be interested in to experience more healing going forward, so I can attend to it in future videos. Sending you peace, light, and love as you move forward in this world, hoping that you can engage fully, feeling love and experiencing the calm and joy you've been searching for.